Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Releasing Grief. Today, I am going to share with you my grief box. Yes, it's a grief box. So, the idea of the grief box is you find a box. It doesn't have to be a special box, it could be a box you purchased or a box you already had around, and you take things that remind you of your loved one and put them in the box. It can be a good thing for you to use whenever you're reminiscing. I usually only pull this out on the anniversary of Sean's death. So if you are new to following me and you don't know much about my story, I had someone very special to me that passed away on March 16th, 2016. We were not married, but we had been in our on and off relationship since 2002. Sean actually passed from an asthma attack. So he had an asthma attack and he was not able to recover from it. This is the grief box. And first, let's just talk about grief boxes a little bit. When you start your grief box, it may not be that you start it one day and just put everything in at one time. Things can accumulate over time. Maybe you find something new that you want to put in there, or see something that reminds you of the person that you want to add. Or I know for me, I had several pictures up around my apartment of him when he first passed away. And that was just one of the things I did to kind of see me through my grief process. But over time, I didn't want to have so many. So some of those pictures are in here, and I just have one up in my house now. Um, you may be a person who has inherited a lot of things from your loved one that passed away, and you just don't know where to start as far as what to keep, what to throw away. Starting a grief box could be a great way to do that. If you have small children, you may want to create a grief box if they have a deceased parent, and you can gift that to them later. There's a lot of reasons why a person would create a grief box, but it's a good way to keep memories of a person and just kind of like go back and reconnect with that time of your life from time to time. So as I said, I really don't open this a lot. I actually did not open it this year, 2023. I did not open it this year on March the 16th. I just didn't feel in a good space that day to open it. It may be that you don't open it on a specific day. You just open it when you need it. You may never open it. You may go years without opening it. And then one day you may just feel it in your heart. Let me go look at my grief box. But it's just one of those tools that you can use to help you on your grief journey. As you can see, mine is dusty. It's dusty on the top because I didn't open it this year. I keep it stored away in the top of a closet in my house. The reason why it's a Jordan box is because when he would visit me in Atlanta, we started out in our relationship in North Carolina, but he would come to Atlanta and visit me. He actually was the person that helped me move to Atlanta and encouraged me to come here and start my journey. We were in a relationship, and I wanted to be in a space where I could just build up my resume more and work on some of my goals. And we were in a relationship at the time. I had a conversation with him and asked him if he would give me permission to move to Atlanta. And he actually agreed to do it. And he helped me move here. And it's just so much I could say from there because he would make a point to come visit me about once a month or once every other month, and we would just have a good time. But one of the things that he liked to do, he liked to buy sneakers. He was a sneakerhead, so Jordans was one of the shoes that he loved. But a lot of times when he would come to my house, we would go out and he would buy the shoes, and he would maybe wear them back home, or he never kept the box. So when he passed away, I had a few shoe boxes in my closet. So that is how I started my grief box with the Jordan box. Okay. So bear with me. I haven't opened this in over a year, so I really can't predict what my reaction is going to be to open it up. But I think it's a great thing to share with my followers because this is something that you may need to do and it may help you. So, or you can encourage others around you to do this when you see them experiencing a tough loss. I am not going to show everything that's in this box. I'm just going to kind of sort through it and give you a little piece of my grief as much as I can. Okay. So the first thing on top, I found some photos. This particular photo that's framed, it is not something that I framed after he died. I always had this photo framed. I had it up in my house in North Carolina, and I brought it with me and put it up in my house here. So this has been framed for a long time, and it didn't just get framed after he died. So that's a picture of us. This picture was taken on New Year's. I do not know what year it was, but we had both gone out. I had gone to get together at my cousin's house, and he was just kind of hanging out. I'm not sure, but we both had agreed that we would meet back up before 12 o'clock. So I took this picture right after it became the new year, and I'm not sure what year it was. Okay, here's some other pictures. This picture is very old. We took this picture the day before I moved away to go to college. So we were at his granddaddy's house. This is a picture of him when we were young. I mean, we probably hadn't been talking but 2 or 3 months, but we used to sit in the car and talk a lot because we didn't have anywhere to go. We were young. I was 19. I think he was 18. And we just sat in the car and talked a lot. So we didn't have anywhere to go. Let's pair his socks. Here is a bunch of pictures of him. It's a lot of pictures. It's a picture of him that I took on the beach. Going on a little beach trip. This is a picture I took of just him, but if you can see, like, my feet are in his lap. So I used to like to sit on the couch and talk to him and put my feet in his lap. Here's a tank top. A tank top that I made and I wore it to his birthday party one year. It has his name on it and a crown. And I'm not sure what year this was either. Sometimes you don't always remember the years and the dates and everything because you had a person in your life for a long time. It could be hard to remember all of that. So I don't remember, but it was a birthday party. He liked to throw parties, and a lot of times I would help him by serving the drinks, or his sister would take the money at the door, and I would help him with serving the drinks. And that's what I was doing that night. And I made the shirt because I thought it was cute. I thought it would flatter him to have a shirt on with his name on it. This is his movie. This was his favorite movie, Friday. So he watched the movie a lot, and he kept a copy of it at my house in North Carolina and my apartment in Atlanta. So a lot of people don't watch DVDs now, but this is a receipt for something I had bought. Undershirt. One of his undershirts I had. I had a few of them. I kept one for the box, and I would sleep in it. His obituary is in here. Probably one of the nicest obituaries I've ever seen. Yeah. Now this is going to be a real toss-up to open this card. I think the last time I opened it, it played, but he would give me cards that played music. And he would also buy me like balloons and stuff on my birthday, Valentine's Day. You know how they have some balloons, if you tap them, they will play music. And it didn't seem like anything he would like, but he just got a kick out of it. So he would buy me things that play music. So this is a Valentine's card he gave me. Not sure what year, but I kept it. And it doesn't play anymore. It's just kind of like buzzing, but it should play music. And his name is signed in here. So that's nice to go back and be able to see someone's handwriting. Here's a picture of us at the Sweet Auburn Festival in Atlanta. So we did one of those like booth things. I don't know what year that was. It would have been after 2012. Like I said, I don't feel comfortable just pulling everything out. But the receipt for the shoes he bought that day are in the box. So he bought a pair of retro nines, gray and white. You're a sneakerhead. Retro nines, gray and white. And they were $172.80. We bought them at the Foot Locker at the Underground. Foot Locker at the Underground in Atlanta. He used to like to go down there and walk around. I didn't live too far from there. I lived in the 4th Ward at that time. So he liked to go there and walk around. So let's do one more thing. I do have in this Ziploc bag the shirt that he was wearing when he passed away. So that's my grief box. I hope you enjoy this video and maybe will be inspired to create one of your own. And it doesn't have to be a grief box. Maybe you can do something else. Maybe you can do like a capsule or a video. I think a lot of people who have older family members that pass away and babies that pass away, it's a good idea to make a quilt. You take a bunch of clothes that they own and just cut square pieces of them. There's people on social media who can do this service for you, but a lot of people will take quilts, take things and put them together to make quilts. You can be very creative in what you do as like a keepsake, because that's really what it is for me. It's like a keepsake and something I can go back to from time to time. And like I say, it doesn't have to have a lot of things in it. There weren't a lot of things here. There's still some other things down that I didn't show, but I just wanted to show enough to give you an idea of the types of things that you can put in there. Just enough to fit. Just enough to fit. That's my grief box. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you decide to make one or do anything like this, I would love to see it. You can tag me on Instagram at Releasing Grief, and hopefully I will catch it and be able to take a look at it. Or I would say another good thing to do would be get together a group of people and do like a memory keepsake. You could get your family together, your friends, people that are affected by the loss. But that's mine. Thanks for watching.